They're helping look after the children rather than actively being responsible for them.
Well, that's not true,
No.
because we're responsible for the children as much as what the teacher is.
Well, yeah. Because if they go out the room, if the teacher goes out the room where they
We're
need...
responsible for the children all the time, so that's not accurate at all.
They take the ones who might disrupt the rest of the class. I think that's totally untrue, really.
There has been a time where the teacher has asked myself to take students that may be struggling a little bit with the topic, so there's been a group of us that have gone into another classroom for 15-20 minutes to complete the task, and then we've joined back in. But it's definitely never to just remove naughty children.
Yeah.
The thick kids would sit next to the teaching assistant.
Well, that's an easy one to answer. We're there for every student that's in the class, not just those that might have any sort of difficulty. Every student's got the right to learn, so every student gets the help that they need.
Yeah, being a teaching assistant is a good role before going on to further education to become a teacher.
I think it can help, definitely, but again, further education, you can do further education from leaving school. So any job role, you can do further education.
It's a good stepping stone, as Rachel said, into becoming a teacher. I mean, for myself, I've gone the journey the other way. I was a teacher and now I'm doing the role of a work placement support officer, but that also encompasses being a teaching assistant and progress coach. Being a teaching assistant, often here at Buzz we're taking lessons or parts of lessons ourselves, so you are effectively being a teacher as well.
They're mostly just helping the teachers rather than helping the children.
Well, we're there for the children. We're there for the children, not the teacher. We do
help the teacher.
We do help the teacher. We may get stuff ready for them in the mornings, but we're there to ensure the children understand what they're doing
And help them do the task.
and help them do the task. Yeah, and make sure they get a qualification at the end of it.
Yeah, and from my point of view, last week I took a lesson myself covering for a colleague, and I found it really great for my confidence, because obviously I've done a lot of teaching in the past, but I haven't taught directly over the last year with COVID and other things. So through the role as a teaching assistant here, obviously my confidence has increased to teach different subjects. It was employability I was teaching the other week, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and the learners were exceptional.
Yeah, you are very much on par with the teacher. You're there to make sure that the children stay focused, and you're constantly walking around the classroom all the time. You're moving from one subject to another, so you're not specialising in one subject. You could have 4 different subjects in one day with that same group of students, whereas the teachers normally teaching just that one subject.
You find one helping to do their laces if they've fallen over outside. I mean, that's just one of the small tasks of hundreds, really. Well, obviously you do that, especially in a SEND school where some learners might have dyspraxia, might not have the ability to do that.
There is quite a lot of help really needed, but it just flows with the day.
Yeah, just general welfare you need to be really aware of at all times. You need to be vigilant, noticing things all the time and, responding to them, thinking on your feet.